What's up, guys? So, I recently bought Black Ops 4, and I'm over here grinding gold camos. I already got diamond on my tactical rifles and everything, and they're doing pretty well. I'm over here trying to do sniper rifles. I got my Paladin golded out. I also, for my assault rifles, got my Rampart golded out, and I'm pretty hyped. I'm never really gone for any diamond in my life playing Call of Duty. I've never really found myself at that kind of grind level. I've really found myself doing a lot better. But during that kind of going at it and kind of getting that feel going for multiplayer, I come across the snipers and I gold the first sniper ever, which is the Paladin. This thing is a fucking nightmare. It was a nightmare for me. At the end, I found myself, I found myself using a better setup. I found myself using a scope over a recon, and I will go into another video, maybe another video. But what I want to talk about is the problem of high caliber. High caliber is a very notorious perk. Ever since Black Ops 3, it has been known to be one of the very best attachments, as it does increase your time to kill dramatically. And this isn't rapid fire. This is cutting your time to kill by a good 20 to 30% because you have extra headshot damage. But Black Ops 3, they changed that a little. So on your basic ARs, let's look at the Rampart, because I have this bad boy gold. We have high caliber 1 and 2. Let's take a look at high caliber 1 and 2. So we have high caliber 1, increased damage to headshots. Let's look at high caliber 2, increased damage to the upper chest. Now, this is fairly balanced in my opinion. You have to take 2 slots to really fully maximize it, and it turns the Rampart into a beast. The other one I used it on is the Auger DMR. What high caliber 1 and 2 did was turn this gun from very unforgiving to very forgiving, and it is a monster in PvP, or I say PvP, multiplayer. It's the same thing as the Rampart, and it's very powerful. It goes up from a one shot to the head to a one shot in the upper chest, and 2 shots to the upper chest, which is very powerful, considering its operator mod is double tap, allowing you to quickly burst out 2 shots. The time to kill is one of the fastest in the game I have ever seen. So the question you might ask is, what's your problem with snipers then? Well, I don't know if this is the same problem. I don't think there's high caliber on. I think it's on the VKM. Yeah, increased damage to headshots in the upper head. It's the same exact thing, and it all goes the same until you get to the snipers. So for the Paladin, we have high caliber 1, we have high caliber 2. And let's take a look at high caliber 1. Increased damage to the shoulders. Now, as a sniper, I can tell you that hitting the shoulders is very, very situational. It's something that I've never found myself to do a lot, especially intentionally. It's more by accident than anything. And if anything, it would go along with FMJ, because you'd accidentally wallbang a shoulder. That's the only thing I would ever use this high caliber for. People might be thinking that, snipers already have enough headshot damage. Well, just wait. Then we have high caliber 2, increased damage from the waist up. High caliber 2 is the better of the two, but too bad you have to have high caliber 1. Increased damage from the waist up makes the sniper very forgiving, as I did get a lot of hit markers, and this turned it into a one-shot machine at so many rages. I found myself quick scoping, and it was a lot more forgiving. I didn't see as many hit markers when I used high caliber 2, and that was fine. I mean, I golded it when I did get my high caliber 2. I will show you the proof right here. I do have gold camo unlocked for this bad boy, and high caliber 2 is arguably one of the best attachments for this gun. But there's really not a lot to pick from. We have FMJ1, FMJ2. FMJ, I'll talk about FMJ in another video, but I want to sum it up real quick right now. I don't think FMJ2 is worth it, as I don't find myself wall banging a lot. Stabilizer 1 is nice. Stabilizer 2 is situational. Once again, I don't find myself holding my breath a lot, especially when Stabilizer, what Stabilizer does is it just reduces that sway at such a nice level to where I don't even feel like holding my breath anymore. So what's the point of Stabilizer 2 if Stabilizer 1 basically counteracts Stabilizer? Like, what, like, Stabilizer does what Stabilizer is meant, so what is Stabilizer 2 therefore then? It's really confusing, and yeah. But Sight Loader is arguably, like, in my opinion, the best thing to rock on this, because I found myself reloading a lot. High Caliber 1, 2, Sight Loader, and Stabilizer are the 4 attachments I run. I don't really rock an optic. But what's my problem here? Well, I'm looking at the other snipers. I go to the Koshka, as this is another weapon I am grinding for. I unlocked 2 camos in one game, which I'm kind of proud of myself for that. Considering how very unforgiving the one-shot kill method is in this game. And I go to my attachments, and I realize that the Koshka has Quick Draw 1 and 2. And it is very nice, as it decreases the zoom on your, decreases the zoom on your scope. And it really makes you, like, quick scope super fast. Laser Sight 1 and 2 makes it a very forgiving hitbox radius. We have Fast Mags, which is very, very nice, which is basically Sight Loader, but worse. We have Stock, which is pretty nice too. We have FMJ, which is, you know, this is a very basic sniper attachment setup. And then we go to High Caliber. And I'm looking at it, and I look at the thing, and I'm like, oh, increased damage to shoulders or head, one of the two. And it says increased damage from the stomach up. Now, I don't know if this sounds really familiar to you, but with High Caliber 2 on the Paladin, it says the waist up. I find myself shooting at the stomach more than the waist or the shoulders or the upper chest combined. And it's the stomach up, which means it goes up, including the upper chest and the neck and the head. So, why? So why is Treyarch, why is this a thing? To be honest. We have High Caliber 1, just High Caliber, period, on this weapon. And it's a lot more powerful. It takes up 1 less slot. So if you wanted to maximize on your High Caliber gameplay, get those one-shot body shots as much as possible with the Paladin, you have to waste 2 slots, High Caliber 1 and High Caliber 2, potentially even a primary gunfighter, which is a 3rd, which is 3 out of the 10 instantly, plus the gun, which is a 4th. It's just a nightmare. Plus you're rocking that 5th attachment, that's 5 out of 10 in just 1 gun, rocking 2 High Calibers plus a 3rd attachment, when I could just go to the Koshka, select High Caliber, not even have to use a primary gunfighter, then get a primary gunfighter, get Quick Draw 1 and 2, and then I'm basically set up for the game, because I will always one-shot someone if I don't aim for their PP or below. So, like, what's the issue? Like, what's the point, Treyarch? Why'd you put this so forgiving? Why is it so forgiving? More forgiving than the Paladin? Like, the Paladin is brutalized with High Caliber, when over here, this thing is gaining a much better advantage. Yes, you have to unlock it at a higher level, but when the fuck did that ever matter, than besides extra grinding? Let me read you the description of this. Bolt action sniper rifle, fast handling, 1-shot kill to the head or chest, hold the knife button while ADS. So this basically turns it into a 1-shot kill in the whole body, unless you're talking about under the stomach, under the belly button, which is the waist. That's where the Paladin came in handy, is you have that very small sliver of hitbox that you could have that potential 1-shot. But shouldn't the Paladin 1-shot in those areas to begin with? The Koshka's supposed to be the less damage variant, but when you put on a High Caliber mod that increases its damage to basically to the point of Paladin, but faster, and you only need to use 1 slot, when over here at the Paladin you have to use 2 just to fully maximize it and get the same thing as high caliber 1 on the Koshka, and it's still slower. Like, come on, Treyarch. Like, what's the point of that? And then I really started looking. I looked at the other snipers. The SDM. This is the thing. Semi-auto fast firing with larger interval reliably eliminates enemies with 2 shots, and it is a one shot headshot, I think. But it is. I haven't even tried it out yet. The everything's unlocked. It's just stupid. It's basically a semi-auto. It's the Augur DMR, but in a sniper form for whatever reason. It does have high caliber, but it has increased damage to the head. But I think it's already a 1-shot headshot. So what's the point of getting high caliber 1? If anything, this is what needs to be extra damage to the shoulders or the upper chest, allowing it to be a lot more forgiving. This is what needs to be to the chest or the upper body, not to the head, because it should already be a 1-shot to the head. That's how this kind of balancing system works. The Outlaw, bolt action sniper rifle, fast rechamber, 1-shot kill to the head or upper chest. The Kosh goes to the chest, while this one's to the upper chest. This one means it's closer to the neck, while the Koshka means it can be lower and closer to the top abdomen. The Outlaw is 1-shot to the head or upper chest, which means it takes a lot more precision aiming. But if you go to high caliber, it goes from the chest up, which means it gets the power of the Koshka by itself, but much faster, and you unlock it at such a low level. And there's an operator mod that makes it completely batshit overpowered. Have you seen the operator mod on this thing? Each bolt action now fires a 3-round burst. That's going to be extremely powerful, especially when you combined it with hybrid mags. When you could rock rapid fire, hybrid mags, primary gunfighter to rock, then rock high caliber, and then rock the operator mod. You don't need to rock an optic, but if you need to, you rock iron sights. Or you'd even rock a recon, or if you'd rock reflex. Who wouldn't rock reflex? So what I'm saying is, the whole sniper system's unbalanced. I don't see a lot of snipers to begin with, so I don't see it that big of an issue, but when you have stuff like this, I don't know what I'm doing. When you have stuff like this where you have to waste 2 slots to gain the same, damn near the same advantage as one that would take 1 slot, it kind of pisses me off. And that's like the thing, is I'm over here, I feel like I know my fair share of balancing. I play a lot of Destiny, I play a lot of Overwatch, I play a lot of Fortnite. I play a lot of everything that constantly needs a balance, and I've gained my knowledge over time to realize what the whole definition of balancing is. And Treyarch, if you ever somehow the very 0.01% chance get to watch this, please fix your high caliber system. Either add high caliber 1 and 2 with the Koshka, making it, shoulders then the stomach up, or add the stomach up with the Paladin, because let's read So high damage, 1-shot kill to the head, chest, and shoulders. So why in the hell would I go and pick high caliber 1, which increases the damage to shoulders more when it is already a 1-shot to the shoulders? And then the waist up, high caliber 1 needs to be stomach up. And you need to take away high caliber 2 on this thing, and you need to put on slight loader 2, which allows you to reload faster, or even then cock the bolt back faster, making it able to be in par with the Koshka, when the Koshka basically has an upper hand when high caliber 2 is 1-shot from the stomach up. Who's going to aim for that lower abdomen when they could aim from the stomach up? It makes the Koshka just a much better weapon, period. And the operator mod is very good on it. The operator mod is a very solid, consistent one. I haven't really tried it out yet, but I know it's fucking powerful because precision accuracy while entering ADS, which means you shoot where your reticle is, and there's very little sway. Okay, that's my rant for today. I'm going to post another video about FMJ. I know the video's been long enough, but yeah, that is my problem with high caliber. Next, I will show my problem with FMJ. Peace out.